Hot Ones is a popular YouTube series that forces celebrities to eat increasingly hot wings while answering questions. These videos regularly get millions of views. It makes you wonder, could you gain a similar level of success if you made, I don't know, a French version for example? Hi, I'm Makai, and I'm learning French in the hopes of moving to France one day. And as part of my strategy to immerse myself in French, I started a new YouTube channel. And on this channel, I only search for / watch French language videos, and now look. YouTube only suggests French language videos in my recommended feed. One day, this video popped into my homepage. Hot Ones in French. Watching this felt like I entered some kind of trippy fever dream. I'm telling you, learning a new language is the closest we'll ever get to visiting a parallel universe. Things are the same, but different. I felt the same way when I discovered certain actors and musicians and etc. Tell me this guy doesn't remind you of a French Dustin Hoffman. Tell me this woman doesn't remind you of a French Nicki Minaj. Tell me this show doesn't remind you of a French Family Guy. Okay, I couldn't think of a proper third version, but you get my point in it. French Hot Ones released its first episode on April the 12th, 2022, and it's presented by a French comedian called Cayenne Kajandi. He's very famous in France as it turns out. He got his first big break acting in a TV show called Bref in 2011, and as well as acting, he's gone on to write, produce, and direct movies as well. So if you're gonna do a version of a popular internet show, get a famous person to front it. Good job, France. On the internet, Hot Ones France is released on a channel called Studio Bagel, but it's also broadcast on television on a channel called Canal Plus. That's a big deal. Okay, that's all well and good, but is the show successful? Why am I pointing at you? Let's start with views. On average, the show's getting, what, 2 million views? If not more? The first video they uploaded has nearly 5 million views, and the latest video they uploaded with Lena has more than 2 million views. And across all their videos, they have about 16 million views. That's decent. Okay, who have they had on the show? They seem to be able to attract somewhat high-profile guests, including Jonathan Cohen, Marina Foy, if that's how you pronounce her name, and Lena Situation. Okay, these aren't necessarily super A-list French stars, but you know, they're up there. Before doing the research for this video, I was only aware of Lena Situation, but that's more a reflection of my own ignorance, I'm sure. Okay, let's look at the comments of Lena's video, par exemple. I will remember the effect of the bomba all my life. This person seems to enjoy the video for unbiased reasons. What else does it say? Hold on. Cayenne is so protective though. You can see why people are so comfortable. The best guest for her sincerity and the fact that she can't stand chili at all is very funny. Another amazing show. I don't know Lena very well, but she seems so kind and caring. It all looks pretty positive to me, even though I've only looked at like 5 of nearly 2,000 comments. So this isn't the most scientific deduction ever, but I'd say people liked it. I would say it's successful. But can that success be replicated in yet more languages? Again, while I was doing my research, I went down a bit of a black hole and I found at least 4 other versions. First, Hot Ones Philippines. Just like Hot Ones France, it seems like an official version. Plus, it's in English. Quid's in. I've only watched like 10 minutes of one episode, but it seems equally as entertaining and I will be watching more. The second version is called Chiamando a Língua. It's in Portuguese. Whether it's an official version or not, I don't know. Now let's talk about the Argentinian version. It's called Terapia Picante. This series has the same premise and similar graphics, but the setting is clearly different and instead of hot wings, they're eating tacos. Hot Ones is mentioned in the description of the videos, but I don't know if it's an official remake or not. And then there's this Hungarian version called the Nagi Chili Challenge. Small disclaimer, I don't speak Hungarian. And I've not watched every video, I've watched maybe half of one. But they seem to make no mention of the original Hot Ones in the description of the one video I did watch. So this one just feels like a straight ripoff of the original concept. I don't know. It's easily done. If you've spent any time on the internet, you'll agree with me when I say it's really easy to copy ideas online. So I decided to make my own hot wings eating interview show, but instead of eating hot wings, I ignore them and just drink the milk because I'm not good with spicy foods. I'm gonna call the show Soft Ones. Bye!